Have you ever heard the phrase, "Big Brother is watching"? If you have, you'll probably think of 1984, where mass government surveillance watches your every move, monitors your every step. Or you're thinking of the hit reality TV show on CBS. Either or, the concept is the same. The idea of someone or something watching you from above, striking fear, using cameras, sensors, and specifically, satellites. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik, and the space race began. The rush to build and launch satellites was at an unprecedented level. And now, in 2025, we went from having one satellite in orbit to over 11,000 satellites orbiting above us in a cosmic highway of sensors and optics. But our biggest threat today isn't war, politics, or even privacy. Our biggest threat is climate change, driven by the emissions of thousands of tons of greenhouse gases being released into the atmosphere every single day. The two main greenhouse gases are methane and carbon dioxide. Now, the Earth naturally produces these gases, but due to the onset of human activity, it has accelerated the emissions rate due to infrastructure like factories, oil pipelines, and landfill sites. Some of these emissions can be devastating. In 2022, the Nord Stream pipeline had burst and released 480,000 metric tons of methane into the atmosphere. For context, that's the equivalent of turning on 3 million cars for a whole year. The good news? Methane only lasts in the atmosphere half as long as carbon dioxide. Now, you may be wondering, what does any of this have to do with satellites? Well, can you see methane? Because I can't see methane. In fact, none of us can see methane. Humans are only able to see in the visible spectrum. But us in remote sensing, we're able to access spectrums where methane and carbon dioxide are absorbed using hyperspectral satellites, which can see in every wavelength of light. My thesis is on combining the data from multiple hyperspectral satellites to create a continuous global monitoring system that can detect and pick up signatures of methane leaks anywhere in the world at any time. If we can begin to mitigate our emissions from space so that we can fix our leaks on the ground, we can curb the emissions rate and see immediate changes in our climate's health. We can take what was once a weapon of war and turn it into a shield of sustainability and make the polluters of our world fear Big Brother. Thank you.